Aloha! Today I want to show you the easiest chicken coops for Hawaii if you're free ranging your birds. So you could still use these ideas if you want them contained. You would just want to put a fence around them so the chickens can't get out. But all my chickens are free range and I like to do it as cheap as possible. So here's one of the coops, you could call it. I don't know if you call this a coop or not, but this is where the chickens sleep and it's really cheap. So this cost me about $12 just because the tarp was 12 bucks. So I had a tree, old tree here that was dead and an old tree there that was dead, so it's perfect, and I just hooked these between them. If you don't have something like this, then you could just put posts in the ground and then put these on top. So these poles here are just Vivy or guava. They grow everywhere here, so I utilize what's here. These poles are guava. This is where they perch at night. I've got some lower so they can jump up to the perches. Most of them like to be on the top one and as high as possible. So basically either put some posts in the ground or find some trees that you can connect to or whatnot, and then put some posts. And I like to use thicker posts for them, not really thin. They seem to like it easier for them to sleep and whatnot. So these are off the property. The only thing I got here that wasn't from the property is this tarp. I got that at Costco. It was like 12 bucks. So this is about as easy as you're going to get for a place for your chickens to sleep at night, and as cheap as you're going to get. And you could put a real roof on top if you want it to last a lot longer. This tarp's actually ripping, so I got to actually replace this soon. But yeah, just a tarp to keep the rain off them. I mean, some of them actually go outside of the tarp. They don't really care if if it rains on them because it's warm here. So this is going to be good if you live somewhere tropical like Hawaii or somewhere where it's warm and it doesn't ever get cold. If you live somewhere cold, you're going to need an enclosure to keep them out of the wind, keep them out of the cold, so they're happy. So yeah, this is for warm climates. So here's one of my perches where they sleep at night. This is where a large majority of them sleep. And I'll go over now and show you the other one that is a little different. That one costs a little bit more money, but still pretty cheap. Alrighty, we're at coop number 2. This is a newer coop. I just did not that long ago. So all this is cost a little more money. This is a pop-up tent I got from Costco. I think it was on sale for 99 bucks. So it's a pop-up tent. This one, they usually are like 10 by 10. This one I think is 13 by 13. And then I just made a nice level area. I put logs around those sides, and then I got cinder blocks along the front here, just so that the chickens can scratch around in there, but they don't take all the mulch and stuff away. And then it's all covered with mulch so that their feet kind of stay somewhat clean, because it was mud in here before. So there's about a foot deep of mulch in here, and I add a little bit as I need it. So you've got your pop-up tent, and then those tops are really fragile. They tend to rip really easily. So I put a couple of these tarps on the top. They're at Costco, like 12 bucks, pretty cheap. So we've got 2 tarps going crossway to provide as much coverage as possible on the top, and these will last a lot longer. And then I've got more guava trees here going around on all 4 sides. So they've got 4 perches on each side. They can stay out of the rain. And then I've also got their nesting boxes in here. And I got this pool here, which is going to be a dust bath. I got to get some dust for it. So I'm going to put more nesting boxes over here as well. But all those back there are nesting boxes. So their nest is where they sleep. And this is about where half of the chickens stay. Yeah, so really simple. This one only cost, I don't know, with the tarps and stuff, 125 bucks. And this pops up real quick, which gives you a nice structure. Put the tarps on top, put the poles on the side, whatever height you want, and you got yourself a nice coop that can hold 40 chickens easy. There you have it. I'll show you actually another one that was the first one I had and I don't use anymore. Alrighty, this is actually the first coop I built. So the first one was definitely the cheapest. This one here, I just put in some fence posts around, and then I fenced around it, and I built a little house inside out of pallets, and there's perches up along there for them to all rest at night, and there's nesting boxes in the back. And then I had a door here, and I'd let them out during the day, and then they'd come back in at night. So nobody uses this anymore because all the chickens that were raised here are gone. They're all new chickens, and they all like their other perches, so Nobody uses this one anymore. Maybe it'll get repurposed again someday. So yeah, this was actually pretty cheap, pretty simple. It's not too big. Just a few fence posts and some chicken wire. The pallets were free. All the purchase were free. And then some nesting boxes in the back.
Alrighty, chickens are starting to head to bed. Here they all are at the top. Got some in here. A couple up on the boxes. Chilling over there. And a whole lot in here. I don't know why you guys like this so much.
Alrighty, there you have it. Some cheap options for chicken coops in Hawaii. If you want them contained, throw a fence around them. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Aloha. Got a giant guava sitting over here. Oh, smells so good. Look at the size of this freaking guava. This is like bigger than a softball. Pretty insane. Pretty insane.